Okay, problem set 82, algebraic simplifications. I forgot to send this to you guys or make the video. Making it now, so sorry. I'm going to do this one right here at the bottom of page 340. This one. This is just basic algebra stuff. I want you to know that it says B, dark line. That means divided by A plus C, a big line, divided by x plus 1 little line divided by y. You always start in the lower right-hand corner, fellas. Lower right-hand corner. I'll give you another hint. Don't write it like this. I mean, a good math student always writes down his problem before he starts. But I want to show you something. Write everything with a denominator. Right now, this is the only term, 1 over y, that has a denominator. But we have b, a, c, and x. I'm going to make each one of these have a denominator of 1. And look how much neater it looks. Now I can clearly see what I'm dealing with. You always start at the lower right, which is right here. We need a common denominator between 1 and y. The least common denominator is y. So I'm going to multiply this term by a force of y over y. That will give me b over 1 divided by a over 1 plus c over 1 divided by yx plus 1 all over y. Okay, I now have a common denominator. I'm going to combine these two terms. There they are, combined. Well, now I have c over 1, big dividing line, divided by yx plus 1 over y. So I'm going to take this bottom fraction, because it's a fraction divided by a fraction. I'm going to ninja flip it up and multiply. So that means I have b over 1 divided by a over 1 plus c over 1 times, since I'm dividing by a fraction, I multiply by the reciprocal, flip up and multiply, y over x, or yx plus 1. Right? So it's b over 1 divided by a over 1 plus, multiply the top, cy, over the bottom, 1 times yx plus 1. Be careful, because if that were like a 2, you'd have to distribute it to both freaking terms. But since it's just a 1, then our denominator remains yx plus 1. Now I need to combine these with a common denominator, which in this case is yx plus 1. So I'm going to multiply by a force of yx plus 1 on this term. Multiply each top and bottom, yx plus 1, yx plus 1, top and bottom, right? And you can see that the a is going to have to be distributed to both terms. So let's do that. A times, well, it's b over 1 divided by a yx, because the a is going to go there, a times 1, a, plus cy, because they both have the common denominator now, so I can combine the numerators, plus cy all over yx plus 1. And now I have a fraction divided by a fraction. Do you see why I put each of these terms over 1, so I can clearly see that they are, in fact, all fractions? So I'm going to flip this one up and multiply. So yx plus 1 in parentheses, because the b is going to have to be distributed to both terms. When you divide by a fraction, you flip the bottom one and multiply, right? So I'm flipping this up. And then in the bottom, ayx plus a plus cy. Right? So if I multiply the b times each term, I'm going to get byx distributed there, and then b times 1 is plus b all over 1 times this stuff, so that's just keep the denominator, ayx plus a plus cy. And that's what it looks like, and that's what it looks like. Now I distributed the b right there. That b I distributed to the top each term. I would prefer that you do it in the numerator. You do not have to distribute in the final analysis of a denominator answer, but in this case, I want it looking like this. So that is problem set 82, guys.